Hello, Assalamu alaikum. I would like to welcome you all on this channel and on this playlist. Before starting anything, I would like to clear up the air by answering or informing you about these three topics in this particular video. Number one would be who am I, a little bit about myself. Number two, why we created this playlist and the idea behind it. Number three, what are we going to discuss in this playlist? So first thing first, my name is Tahlin Fatima. I recently graduated in international relations from Bahadur Zakri University, Multan. I recently joined a college in my hometown and I am teaching history to college students over there. Other than that, I am an aspirant of CSS. So basically, this is the idea and the idea that why we created this playlist. Now the thing happens is when we usually try to memorize historical events, we tend to forget it quite easily, and when we needed it the most, it just skips our mind. So the idea is to it's just a little effort on our side to help you understand the historical events of and the chronological idea of their happening, how it happened, and what were their impacts, why certain countries or certain nations revolted against their government, why certain countries have their the particular form of government, and why doesn't follow a certain form of government, and things like that. So the thing is, history is very important to anyone's perspective, if you are a CSS aspirant or not. So the idea basically is to make you realize how certain event happened and what were their impacts, what were their causes. Because if you realize, according to CSS point of view, if you realize that now the tone is shifting, the examiner's tone is shifting in CSS examination. Before the recent years, they would like to ask questions like what were these events, what happened then, or which year was important, and XYZ. But now they are more asking about, and they are getting more analytical, and they are asking about personal point of views, or what do you think, in questions like that. So to answer these events or answer these questions, it is only possible if you understand the reason behind that event, or the reason behind happening of that event, and the impact of that event. Because if you don't understand it, then it would be quite hard for you to give your analysis about that certain topic. And majority of the people have this problem or suffer through this, that they find it difficult to give their analysis to the questions being asked in the question paper. With that being said, we come to our third point, which is what are we going to discuss. So we are basically going to discuss, we would try to discuss each and every topic that is being mentioned in FPSC's website, but we would not put more focus on the events or on the topics which are not important according to CSS examination. For example, if a certain event, if there is this topic about the early ages of America, or what happened before the colonization of America, these questions are not being asked repeatedly in CSS examination. But we are going to discuss this, but we are not going to invest more our time in that. Rather, the topics like the Civil War or the European colonization of America, these topics are widely discussed and being frequently asked in CSS, so we would put more focus on that. So we would start our timeline from early America to the recent political developments in American history. With the ending, we would be ending it on America's removal, withdrawal from Afghanistan, and what were its impacts. Other than that, we would be discussing US presidencies, how it impacted the world, what were the important presidencies, because again we are not going to discuss topics that are not important according to CSS point of view. And other than that, we are going to discuss how American political system work, what is Congress, how they work, how the president is selected, what are the policies that America has to follow, the important American events like certain scandals, certain presidential scandals, certain movements, certain human rights movement, and things like that. So I think I have cleared myself and this playlist what we are going to be discussing further. So I would like to hope to see you soon. With that being said, we are open to any suggestion and questions and any corrections. We do not claim to be the ultimate that we have the ultimate knowledge of everything. And lastly, I would like to ask if you guys would be comfortable with the tone or the medium of delivering this lecture. If you guys wanted to be bilingual, that would be fine too. If you guys would like it to be just Urdu, that would be fine too. So I would be hoping for your replies and suggestions, and I hope to see you soon further in the lectures. Thank you so much.